Welcome to DCE Digital Learning. I am Taramani S, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, JFGC, Peenya, Bangalore. This is session number 6 in Unit 3 of the subject Accounting and Financial Management, a subject prescribed for BCA. In this session, we'll learn about retirement of the bill and even renewal of the bill of exchange and learn solving problems, that is passing of journal entries regarding the same. What is this retirement of the bill? See, sometimes what happens is the acceptor of the bill, he is ready to pay the amount of the bill a few days in advance or a few months in advance, because he is capable to pay the amount of the bill before the due date. But he offers this thing to the drawer of the bill, and he is ready to pay the amount of the bill before the due date only if the drawer of the bill is ready to offer some rebate. Rebate means discount. That means in case he has to pay some 500 on the bill, means he will be asking for some rebate. That means he will be asking to allow some discount on the amount of the bill. And if the drawer agrees to it, he will retire the bill. That means he will pay before the due date the amount written on the bill less some rebate to the drawer. This is what we call retirement of the bill. And in this case, this rebate, in case the drawer agrees and if there is retirement of the bill, this rebate is a kind of loss to the drawer of the bill, because he will be receiving an amount a little less than the amount written on the bill, and the same amount will be a kind of gain for the person who is paying, that is the drawee, because he will be paying a little less the amount written on the bill of exchange. Then let us learn how to pass journal entries in the books of the concerned parties in case of retirement of the bill. First of all, in the books of the drawer, see, on the due date, what happens usually is cash account debited to bills receivable account in case of honoring of the bill. The same thing happens here also on the due date. Cash account debited to bills receivable account. We are receiving cash, bill is going out. But the second N account which is debited is rebate account debited. Rebate means discount. And this rebate account is being debited. The reason being, it's a kind of loss for the drawer. And on the same, in the same way, even in the books of the acceptor, normally the journal entry on the due date for honoring of the bill of exchange will be bills payable account debited to cash account. The same thing will be retained with an addition of the account which is being credited, that is to rebate on bills discount, because this rebate is a kind of gain for the acceptor. Here there is a problem, a simple one. Let us learn solving this problem. On 1st January 2016, that is on the transaction date, Raghunath drew a bill on Rajaram. So Raghunath the drawer, Rajaram is the drawee, 500 is the amount of the bill. The date of the transaction is 1st Jan 2016 for 3 months, which is the duration of the bill. Then before a month of the due date, Rajaram retired his bill, for which he was given rebate of 10 rupees. That means before 1 month, because the period of the bill was 3 months, so he is paying the amount of the bill after 2 months itself, and for this he is given a rebate or discount of 10 rupees, and we are asked to pass journal entries in the books of the parties concerned. So in the books of the drawer, first we have to pass the entry like this: bills receivable account debited to Rajaram's account. The same entry which we have passed in all the problems when we are receiving acceptance on the bill drafted by us on our drawee. So bill is coming in, Rajaram is the giver of the acceptance. Then on the due date, Actually, it had to be paid, but it is being paid 1 month earlier. See, here you can see the duration of the bill is 3 months, right? So from 1st Jan, 3 months means Jan means February, March, April 4th it had to be. But April 4th. But instead of that, the amount is being paid 1 month earlier, means March 4th itself. See, I think you can see the date written for the second transaction, which is not April 4th, it is March 4th. Cash account debited, rebate account debited to bills receivable account. So we are receiving cash of only 490, and the rebate we have become ready to allow him is 10 rupees, which is a loss to us, and bill is going out. So this is the way we have to pass the entry in the books of the drawer. Then in the books of Rajaram, acceptor, the same way. First of all, for giving acceptance, Raghunath is receiving this bill's acceptance and bill is going out. Then 1 month earlier, that is on April, instead of April 4th, on March 4th itself, we are receiving the bill and paying cash and enjoying a little amount of rebate, which is a gain to us. So bills payable account 500, which is coming in, and cash we are paying is only 490, and the discount we are enjoying is 10 rupees, which is an item of income for us. Then the second topic is renewal of the bill. See, sometimes what happens is there is a transaction, there is drawer and drawee, and the drawee will later becomes the acceptor because he accepts the bill written by the drawer. But finally the acceptor comes to know that it is not possible for him to honor the bill on the due date. That means it's not possible for him to make the payment on the due date. The reason being he is not having sufficient amount in his hands to make the payment. So in case he is keeping quiet means the bill will be presented by the drawer to the drawee, and it will be a case of dishonor because the drawee is not in a position to make payment. So instead of facing all these consequences, the drawee will consult the drawer and he will request him to cancel that old bill, and he will request him to draw a new bill on him, and to that to add an amount of interest. Either he will pay that amount of interest on the first due date and the next bill will be only for the remaining amount, or he will not be paying even the amount of interest for the extended period, and he will be requesting the drawer to draw a new bill adding even the amount of interest. This process is what we call renewal of a bill of exchange. Then what are the entries? So in that case, the first entry that we usually pass in the books of the drawer for receiving acceptance, that entry is to be cancelled. So the first entry which we usually pass for receiving acceptance is bills receivable account debited to acceptor's account. Bill is coming in and acceptor is the giver of acceptance. That is the benefit. But here the same entry, pass it in the reverse order so that old bill gets cancelled. So acceptor's account debited to bills receivable account. So the first entry which we passed for receiving of the acceptance gets cancelled now, right? Then the second entry for receiving of interest for non-payment of the amount on the original bill and for asking for the extended period. So cash account debited to interest account in case we are receiving interest, and in case he is not paying even the amount of interest and it is still due means we'll pass the entry for the due amount of interest. Acceptor's account debited to interest account. So acceptor is our debtor and debit his account so that it is still due from him to interest account because that interest is our item of income. Then along with the interest amount, which is being added to the old bills account, we are passing a new entry, that is we are drawing a new bill on our drawee once again and receiving acceptance. So in that case, bills receivable account debited to acceptors account. That means we are receiving the bill of exchange after it has been accepted from by the drawee and bill is coming in. So this is how the entries will be there in the books of the drawer in case of renewal of the bill. The same way, for the same kind of transactions, we have to pass the entries even in the books of the acceptor, that is the drawee. So first, cancellation of the old bill, bills payable account debited to concerned drawer's account, because earlier we passed the entry for giving of acceptance on the bill like drawer's account debited to bills payable account, right? So pass the same entry in the reverse order so that that old entry gets cancelled, right? Then if you are paying the amount of interest in cash, then interest account debited to cash account. Interest is an expense, cash real account, cash is going out. Otherwise, we have to pass the entry showing that interest amount is still due from us to our drawer. So interest is an item of expense, interest account debited. Then to drawer's account, that means he is our creditor. Even for the amount of interest, it is still due from us to our drawer. Then the last entry is for the bill's acceptance given from us to our drawer for the new bill. So drawer's account debited to bills payable account. That means bill is going out. We are giving acceptance for the new bill. Then drawer's account is debited because he still continues to be our debtor. That means we are still owing that amount of the old bill plus the amount of interest to the same drawer. Here there is a problem regarding the same thing, that is renewal of the bill. On 31st March 2015, Prasad drew a 3 months bill on Ravi for Rs 2000 and the latter accepted the same. On the due date, Ravi approached Prasad and requested him to cancel the old bill and draw on him a bill for Rs 2080 for 3 months, including interest. That means he is not paying even the amount of interest on the first due date. That means the new bill will be inclusive of interest amount. So 2000 plus 80 rupees is the amount of interest for the extended period. So Prasad agreed to this proposal and were asked to pass in journal entries regarding these. So first in the books of the drawer, bills receivable account to Ravi's account. So we are receiving the acceptance on the original bill from Ravi. Then the same bill, now it has to get cancelled. As I told you, the first entry is there, no? The same entry passed in the reverse order. Ravi's account debited to bills receivable account, so that that particular entry, the first one, gets cancelled on the first due date, that is June 4th. Then on the same date, pass the entry for this interest due. Ravi's account debited to interest account. To interest account, the reason being interest is an item of income and we have not received cash. Ravi has to still pay us the amount of interest, so Ravi's account still debited. So it is the entry showing that the amount of interest is still due from Ravi to us. Then the last entry is giving drawing a new bill on the same drawee and receiving acceptance on the new bill. So bills receivable account debited, it is coming in the new bill, that is acceptance we are receiving from Ravi. Ravi is a person, personal account, credit the giver of the benefit. Then entries in the books of Ravi, that is the acceptor. On the first date of the transaction, Prasad's to bills payable account. So Prasad is our drawer, he is the receiver of the benefit of acceptance, and bill is going out from our hands. We are giving acceptance. Then on the first due date, we are asking our drawer, that is Prasad, to cancel that old bill. So passes first entry same in the reverse order. Bills payable to Prasad's account, so that the first entry gets cancelled. Then on the same date, that is the first due date itself, show the entry for interest which is still due from us to our drawer, that is Prasad. So interest is an item of expense for us. Nominal account, so debit or losses and expenses to Prasad's account. The reason being Prasad is still our creditor even for the interest amount, because we have not paid at least the amount of interest on the first due date. We are requesting our drawer, that is Prasad, to add this amount of interest in the new bill. That is why the entry is like interest to Prasad's account. And on the same, that is the first due date itself, we are giving away acceptance. We are giving acceptance once again, but on the new bill. And the receiver of the acceptance is Prasad. So Prasad's account debited to bills payable account. That is, here it's a new bill and the amount can't be 2000 same, because interest is also not paid on the due date. So 2080 we have to pay for getting an extended period. Here there is one more problem on the same topic, renewal of the bill, where there is a partial payment on the first due date, and we have requested our drawer to draw a new bill for the remaining unpaid amount along with the interest. So 1st January, date of the transaction, Ashok is drawing 2 months bill on Kishore for 1000. So Ashok, the drawer, Kishore drawee, value of the bill is 1000, duration is 2 months, and the latter accepted the same. But on the due date, Kishore approached Ashok and requested him to accept rupees 500 in cash. See, the value of the bill is 1000, but it's not possible for him to pay full 1000. So he is requesting him that I'll pay you 500 rupees and draw on him a new bill for rupees 520. He is telling, I'll pay you 500 rupees and for remaining 500 rupees charge 20 rupees interest, and draw a new bill on me and give me an extended period of 3 months so that I can pay you 500, like that. That 20 is the amount of interest. So Ashok agreed to his proposal and we are asked to pass entries in the books. So as usual, the same entries will be there, but one new thing is to pass the entry for the partial payment, that is which is here 500 rupees. So in the books of drawer, first date for receiving acceptance, bills receivable account to Kishore's account, and the second entry on the first due date will be cancellation of the first entry, Kishore's to bills receivable account, which you know it already. But here it makes a little difference, because it is not a total cancellation of the old bill. Here partial amount of 500 is paid and remaining unpaid amount of 500, 20 rupees is the amount of interest. So only for the partial amount, that is 520 rupees, the new bill is drawn. So on the first due date, cash account debited to Kishore's account. We are receiving from Kishore, credit the giver, cash real account debit what comes in 500. Then what about interest? We have to show the due entry for interest, and then regarding drawing of the new bill for 520 and receiving acceptance. So on the first due date itself, all these entries will be there. Kishore's to interest account, because interest is an item of income for us, and Kishore has to pay debit debtors account for 20 rupees interest. Then on March 4th itself, once again, we are receiving acceptance on the new bill which is drawn for 520 rupees. 500 unpaid value of the bill, 20 rupees is the interest on that unpaid amount of 500. So bills receivable account debited to Kishore's account. Bill is coming in, new bill, and Kishore is the giver of acceptance. In the same way, the entries are to be passed even in the books of Kishore, and here it is the acceptor. First entry for giving away of acceptance, Ashok is a receiver of acceptance and bill is going out. On the first due date, first entry gets cancelled. So the first same entry, pass it in the reverse order. Bills payable to Ashok's account. So now it happened like nothing had happened on the that is the date of the transaction. As though there is no transaction like that it has happened. That means as though there is no acceptance given like that it has happened now. Then on first due date March 4th, cash is paid by Kishore. So cash is going out to cash 500. Receiver is Ashok. Right. Then the last two entries are regarding interest and the new bill. So interest for Kishore is an item of expense. Interest account debited. And Ashok is our creditor to whom we have to still pay the amount of 20 rupees which is still due from us. So interest account debited to Ashok's account 20 rupees. Then on March 4th again, Ashok's account debited to bills payable account. So Ashok is a receiver of the benefit and bill is going out from us. Means Ashok is drawing on us a new bill for 520 rupees. And we have given acceptance and it is going out from our hands once again to the hands of Ashok. But now for 520 rupees, 500 the unpaid value of the original bill, then 20 rupees the amount of interest. So in this entire session we learned regarding two topics, retirement of the bill and renewal of the bill of exchange, and we have solved problems on both the topics. If you want to have further readings on this topic, or if you want to solve a few more problems on the same thing, you can refer this book, Basic Accounting by B.S. Raman. Thank you.